The Los Angeles Chargers have made another major cap-saving roster cut. This shouldn't be a surprise. In fact, this is good news for the Chargers fans. What's up, Chargers fans? Welcome to the NFL Playbook Chargers. If you're new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. This channel is all about breaking down everything you need to know about the Bolts. ESPN's Adam Schefter reported the news that the Chargers have informed running back Gus Edwards that he will be released before the start of NFL free agency. With this decision, they will save an additional $3.1 million in salary cap space. Now, the Chargers are sitting around $93 million in total cap space, as they saved $25 million by releasing Joey Bosa a few days ago. I am not surprised with this news because this was expected after Edwards' performance last season. Edwards had signed a 2-year deal with the Chargers last offseason, carrying a salary cap hit of $4.25 million. He faced significant challenges during his lone season as a Charger. He was brought in because of his prior experience with Greg Roman's offensive scheme from their time in Baltimore. However, the former undrafted free agent delivered career-low performances, averaging fewer rushing yards per game and posting a lower success rate than ever before. His season total of 365 rushing yards marked the lowest of his career, highlighting the difficulties he faced throughout the year. Although Edwards was the Chargers' second leading rusher after J.K. Dobbins, the team's overall rushing performance last season was very poor. Even the Chargers' lead rusher, J.K. Dobbins, ranked only 22nd in the entire NFL in terms of rushing yards. Edwards dealt with an ankle injury for most of the season, which left him looking far from fully healthy. However, he managed to break off a 43-yard run against the Broncos in Week 16, marking his longest run of the season. Interestingly, Chargers lead rusher J.K. Dobbins also set to become a free agent when the new league year officially begins on Wednesday. The Chargers currently have only Kimani Vidal, Hassan Haskins, and Jarrett Patterson under contract at running back. Patterson was brought on with a futures contract after spending the season on the practice squad. It's hard to imagine the Chargers choosing to release Edwards before free agency started, without being confident about J.K. Dobbins' future. By making this decision earlier than necessary, the team is essentially signaling to the fan base that Dobbins will return. The running back market is fairly thin, and there isn't an external option that stands out as a better choice than Dobbins. When healthy, Dobbins was productive last season, and given his reasonable contract projection, re-signing him seems like an obvious move for the Chargers. But J.K. Dobbins alone is not enough for the Chargers, especially when their run game is already struggling. An elite running back is a crucial need for the Chargers right now. Saquon Barkley's significant role in the Philadelphia Eagles' success is clear for everyone to see. Based on the Chargers' needs, it's also possible that they might select a running back in the first round. In fact, many mock drafts have analysts predicting a running back as the Chargers' first pick, and North Carolina's Omarion Hampton being the most frequently mentioned prospect. Cam Skattebo from Arizona State and Damian Martinez from Miami have also been popular choices in later rounds. This aligns with what is widely considered one of the strongest running back draft classes in recent memory. As far as J.K. Dobbins is concerned, he joined the Chargers last year on a 1-year flyer deal with just $50,000 guaranteed. Despite a brief stint on injured reserve, he put any injury concerns to rest with a solid season as the team's lead running back. Now, with free agency approaching, Dobbins is heading to the market with a higher price tag than last year. Re-signing Dobbins at a higher price is a bit of a gamble, and it's one the Chargers might hesitate to take. Even though he had a great season, his value in free agency might still be limited. According to Pro Football Focus, Dobbins is projected to sign a 2-year, $7 million contract with $4 million guaranteed. Honestly, that sounds like the perfect deal for the Chargers. The running back market is shaping up to be interesting this offseason, especially after guys like Derrick Henry and Saquon Barkley showed just how important an elite running back can be. Their success might boost the market, but overall it's a pretty thin group this year. Outside of Dobbins, the big names available are Aaron Jones, Najee Harris, and Nick Chubb. A desperate team could overpay for Dobbins, but if PFF's projection is right, the Chargers might not have to worry about that. Even though the Chargers have some cap space, they can't afford to overpay just because Dobbins played well last year. They've got to keep the bigger picture in mind when building the roster. A 2-year, $7 million deal with $4 million guaranteed would be pretty manageable. It would probably mean a cap hit of around $2.5 to $3 million in 2025, and if things didn't work out, they could move on in 2026 with only a small dead cap hit. What's great about this kind of deal is that it gives the Chargers flexibility. They can bring Dobbins back while also looking to the draft for a potential future running back. The 2025 draft class is loaded with talent at that position, so finding his replacement in the middle rounds could be realistic. At this price, it feels like a win-win. The Chargers could keep a productive running back without tying their hands financially, making it a no-brainer to bring Dobbins back. So, fans, what do you think? Should the Chargers bring back Dobbins? Or who can be the RB1 for the Chargers? Share your thoughts in the comment section.